the Bible man. He must defend the naive against falling into temptations of the evil one. But an hour later, he has defeated his foe for that day and has instantly morphed into a Jedi. With the flash of a lightsaber, he's off to fight Darth Vader. With the galaxy saved, he slips into something more nonchalant.
In his camouflage green, he's surely not to be seen. As he's sneaking about, I yell from the house, "Ty, it's time to eat." No matter the character he plays, Tyler's always fit the part. Though he's changed 600 times a day, Tyler gave all into his temporary dreams, even when it was fiction.
We are proud to stand here today and introduce you to our little brother. He is truly someone that seeks to do the improbable. He holds fast to his faith, his values, and his imagination. He's not easily discouraged, and we love him very much. He is a bit of a goober, but we are proud to introduce you to the 2014-2015 State Second Vice President and our little brother, Tyler Clemetson.
One of my favorite memories growing up was the summer I turned 6. I can remember waking up, rushing in the closet, flinging open the doors, and getting so excited as I asked myself, who do I want to be today? Maybe a Ninja Turtle, ready to go mano-a-mano with the Shredder, usually played by my unsuspecting older brother. Maybe a G.I. Joe Commando, wading through the tropical forest on a secret mission, usually trying to steal cookies out of the pantry. What about a knight, ready to save my kingdom from the terrible dragon? Usually played by my dog. You know, it's funny, because as I've gotten older, I found myself asking the same question every morning. Who do I want to be today? Now the question isn't so much, do I want to be a Ninja Turtle or a knight? Okay, for the most part anyway. But rather, what kind of person am I going to be? What will my actions and choices say about who I am? You see, in life, God gave us the ability to choose whoever we want to be by letting us choose who we hang out with, what we listen to, what we watch, how many times a month we shower. You have the ability to do whatever you want with your life. But what are you choosing for your life? Who do you want to be today? Tomorrow? 100 years from now? Who do you want to be? One of my favorite Bible verses comes from the book of 1 Corinthians, and it reads, "And these will abide, faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love." One way I believe we can show the greatest amount of love is being selfless. A great example of this is ex-NFL center Jason Brown. In 2009, Jason signed with the St. Louis Rams for $37 million, making him the highest paid center in the league. However, in 2012, Jason walked away from his contract. He took the $25 million he had made to buy a farm in North Carolina to feed the less fortunate. Jason learned how to farm on the world's foremost guide to anything and everything you ever need to know, YouTube. In an interview with CBS, Jason made a statement that changed my life. He said, "When I think of a life worth living, not in man's eyes, but in God's eyes, I think of a life of service." You see, Jason chose to show his love for other people by becoming a servant. He chose to set aside the things of this world so that he could answer his greater calling in life. Who would you choose to be? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you have to take everything you own, sell it, and then donate the money to charity. One thing I believe very strongly is that it's the little acts of love that make the greatest impact. I can think of no greater example of this than my Aunt Kara. In 2010, Kara was diagnosed with a stage 4 glioblastoma. For those not in medical school, this is a very aggressive form of brain cancer. with a survival rate of about 1 in 10. As the rest of our family prayed and asked God, why her? Why Kara? Kara simply smiled and replied, why not me? You see, when life throws us a curveball, we have the option to start pitying ourselves, to turn inward and say, why me? But we also have the choice to use it as an opportunity to inspire, to turn outward and say, why not me? Over the next 4 years, Kara underwent a lot of chemotherapy and surgery, smiling and laughing and sharing her love with all those she came in contact with. Even as Kara slipped away to meet her Savior, she left her love with her family, her friends, and all those who knew her. You see, it was the simple choice to be courageous and selfless in the face of adversity that made Kara such a special individual. Kara chose to be her legacy. Who are you choosing to be? So this morning, I woke up, and I had a flashback to when I was 6, and I reached for my knight's costume. But instead, I chose to be a greater hero. I chose to be Tyler. Because I'm the one who is going to love others above myself. I'm the one who is going to smile and be positive even if I don't want to. I'm the one who is going to answer my greater calling in life. That's who I want to be every day for the rest of my life. But who do you want to be? Dylan, Cheney, Brooks, Rachel, Becca, everybody in this room, who do you want to be? J.R.R. Tolkien once wrote in one of his books, some believe that it's great acts of heroism that keep the world in balance. But I believe that it's the little things that keep the darkness at bay. Wyoming FFA, we have a lot of darkness in this world. And sometimes life doesn't go our way. Sometimes we make bad choices. All it takes for us to make a change is to choose to be positive. All it takes for us to make a change is for us to choose to love others. All it takes is for us to choose to smile and make someone's day better. Wyoming FFA, all it takes is you.
Tyler, your constant jokes and impersonations always know how to keep us laughing. Thank you for reminding us to always risk boldly